All right, I start in the beginning.
This is Connect the Dots, the AI Impact Podcast. I'm Christoph Burkhardt. Welcome to the show.
Now, how would you explain? Imagine explaining to an alien out there coming to Earth why we need a selfie stick and why this piece of technology is so important to us. Now, you have to explain why we have these little phones and why we take pictures of ourselves and why we need to post them everywhere. Try to explain that. Because ultimately, when we talk about technology, innovation has nothing to do with technology. It's about being human. And this is something we lose out of our focus very often when we do innovation work. It's not about technology. Now, in Silicon Valley, people talk a lot about innovation being the solution to a problem, and that makes money. That can't be our only criterion. Also, to evaluate whether our ideas are good ideas, commercial success cannot be the only indicator. And our intuition can also not be the only indicator. So what's happening here? So I live in San Francisco, but I grew up in Worms, this little town, and I'm the son of a pastor. So I grew up in this household where people have very strong beliefs. And belief systems, I find them fascinating because this is something that goes deep. If you ask people about their beliefs, this goes deep. But we all have belief systems, whether you use them to have faith or not. We do believe in something in the future, in our future, in the future of this company, in the future of your life, and the future of humanity. But this is how evolution works. It picks up one idea, takes it to the next level, and it's usually a different person that picks it up and takes it to the next level. And this brings me to inclusion because it's nothing else but picking up the ideas of others and taking them to the next level. This is how evolution works. So if you don't bring ideas to the table, no one else can pick them up. And the people at the station with the clock at the wall, they did not see the smartwatch coming. They would probably not say it's a great invention to have something that measures my heart rate all the time at my wrist. That's not something I need to coordinate my trains. Right? But they are the reason someone took the next step. In a diverse team, most of the time we do not understand why the others think the way they think. And maybe the question is not, is it good what they think? Maybe the question is, why do they think the way they think? To find out why something like this might work. So the question, does this make sense? You have a very German culture. Right? God created human beings. You created chemistry. I just read that when I was sitting there. I love the slogan. When you think about this, it's great. It's a great slogan. No, I love it because it's so simple. The question, what do you do? How do you define what you do? And how do you know it makes sense what you do? Maybe that's not the core. Maybe that's the wrong question. Because we live in a very complex world. And whenever I get people in a scientific world who create chemistry, I mean, who puts that as a slogan? As only people who are really convinced that the scientific revolution was a good idea. So now, innovation, out of a sudden, to go to a new place, a new status quo, also means to calculate how difficult it will be to go there. And this brings me to the core of everything we talk about today. Because the difference among people, the difference among ideas, will make the difference in your business, but also, and this is more important, for progress as humans. Now, a person that thinks differently is very exhausting. All the other people who think differently are exhausting. We all think that. All the other people are exhausting, especially when they think differently. And it's much easier to work with people that are similar to us. Now, when you look at Amazon, when they present a product, you look at the product at Amazon. What they try to figure out at the bottom of the page is they want to show you products that are similar to that product. Or they say other people bought this looking at this product. So you've seen that. What they try to figure out is, how can we show you stuff that's most similar to the one that you're looking at, but then most diverse among all the products that you get shown? Why? Because you want to diversify. Because we don't know what you really want. We just have a guess because of what you're looking at right now. So the things you get shown down there are as diverse as possible. And this is the core strategy in diversity and innovation has to be, we have to find people who match our core values, of course, because otherwise we cannot work together. We have to have some kind of common purpose. But then within the teams that work together, you want as much diversity as possible. And you want diversity of thought. Because what the Americans figured out is that it's not enough to have people of different color of skin on the picture of the innovation brochure. If they all come from Harvard Business School, they all think alike. And they will not come up with different ideas. It's not about one dimension. You have to mix it up on pretty much every dimension that you can find to make this work. Now, what has happened to the world? What has happened to the world between here and there? We live in a world of chaos because of all the dependencies. Now, all the ideas depend on the ideas of others, but more importantly, if you want to make any innovation work, you need the support of so many people around you. And we do not spend enough time and enough effort on figuring out the collaboration game. Right? We do not spend enough time communicating our ideas well because we have our own doubts. Now, these complexities make us dependent on everyone else. We cannot do anything with the other people, without the other people. So what it takes in the end to go the next step is courage. And this is what I want to leave you with. We have to use this courage to make this world a better place. And right now, more than ever, we need all of your ideas on this table. Thank you very much.